Hey, what's good, y'all? This your boy Josh Roshad. Right now, I first and foremost want to thank everybody for coming through my site and visiting me. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to do a video biography. I know no one ever reads biographies that's on people's websites, and I know that for a fact because I don't read them at all. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch it up a little bit so you guys can get to know me a little bit better by doing this video blog for y'all. Josh Roshad, I'm a singer slash songwriter. I'm originally from Fort Myers, Florida, but I was raised in Orlando, Florida. Basically, like, I've been doing this for a long time, this music thing. I've been singing since I was probably like 7 or 8, but I was always super shy. I finally got out of my shell when I was in 10th grade. I entered into my first talent show or school show, and after I felt the adrenaline rush the first time, it made me realize that this is for me and this is what I actually want to do. So, you know, in 10th grade, I recorded my first song. It was a song called The One. It went, just thinking about the things that you done for me, and thinking about the time we spent, baby, and what we went through just to be. Girl, you are the one, shawty, you are the one for me. When I was wrong, you forgave me, and when I was down, you took good care of me, and I confess you mean so much to me. You are the one, shawty, you are the one for me. Dang, I ain't seen that in so long. But yeah, that was my first song that I recorded. That was in 10th grade, and after I recorded that, it made me, like, when I listened back to it and I heard all the harmonies and all that kind of stuff that I was doing without even knowing, it made me just realize, like, this is what I'm here for and this is really what I need to be doing. So, you know, that's just how everything started, and that's just a little bit about me and how I got started with the music.
Where can fans find Josh Roshad's music and updates?
Everybody can find my music and updates actually on my website. You can also find me on Facebook. Everything is under Josh Roshad. Follow me on Twitter. At Josh Roshad, and I will try to keep you somewhat entertained. Music updates, you can find that in the music section on my website, and different blogs and stuff I will be posting as in updates that'll be on that page on my website.
What type of artists influence you?
The type of artists that influence me are mainly like 90s R&B music, like R. Kelly, LSG, H-Town, just some of everybody's Silk. The list goes on and on and on. I must pay homage to everybody, but those are just the first ones that came to mind. I just love how everybody has their own styles and how they bring in their real music, and that's something that I'm gonna try to do as an artist and bring to you guys. Real music, true music, stuff that meaningful sound music. Not working on music. That's hard to say because that's something I do all the time. But you'll probably find me at the beach. You'll find me in my bed sleeping. You'll find me eating stuff in my face at my favorite restaurants and stuff like that. So yeah. Well, like I said before, I started doing music as far back as I can remember. I always knew I could sing, and I knew I could write as well. But like I said before, I was super shy, and I mean, I always wanted to do it, and I always like admired people who was on stage and doing this and doing that in the industry. But when I actually started doing it, it had been when I was in 10th grade when I had my first show, and just that experience alone, it just hit me and it took me by storm, and I was like, yeah, I have to do this. But through time, I was in and out, like, do I want to do it, do I not, do I want to do it, do I not? So just recently, like 2, maybe 3 years ago, I started recording, and just trying to find myself in the industry, trying to find what I can bring and do to the table, and, you know what I'm saying, like actually pursuing my career in this. So, yeah.
How ready do you feel you are to become a full-blown musician?
Well, I feel like I'm super ready. I mean, I've been through a lot. I've been doing it for a while now. I know what sounds good. I know what's right. I know the business portion of the music industry. So I feel like I can really excel and really succeed in the music right now. It's just something that I love to do. I love being in the studio. I know it's like a lot of long hours, sleepless nights, and I just feel like I prepared myself and I'm ready to just go ahead and go out, go through it, you know what I'm saying, and just be able to share my music with the world. Patiently is, first of all, I have to give a shout out to T-Boz. He came up with the concept. So like I was in the studio with my homeboy, like I was doing a song with him, and like he went to sleep in the studio, and it was just me and Boz, and we were just in the studio like, okay, so what are we supposed to do? He had a beat, and he was like, oh, I wanted to go something like patiently for you and me. So he gave me that, and like from there I went on with it. So I wrote the verses, I finished off the hook. And basically what the song is about is basically about you waiting patiently for a relationship, or you're waiting patiently for that special somebody to actually come into your life. Not trying to rush nothing, just waiting patiently for it to happen. And you know, when it happens and you wait and you're patient, you know what I'm saying, it usually lasts a little bit longer. Well, my most recent collaboration was with Franklin. He's a rapper. And how that came about, I was in the studio with him and I was recording a song called Kama Sutra. And when he heard the track, he was like, oh yeah, I need to get on that track. So that's how that came about. How I usually go about collaborations is like when I listen to a song that I've made, I usually can hear a voice, like certain voices fit certain tracks. And that's just how I choose it. Like if your voice fits the track, then I'll do it. If my voice fit one of your tracks, I'll do it. But in the future, I mean, I don't really care about who I collaborate with. It's just, like I said, whoever approach me, whoever want me to be on the track, if I feel like the track fits my character, fits my voice, or vice versa, I'll do it. That's how I usually go about it.